Up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Darren Till and Nick Diaz. So here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see Nick back on the proven ground tonight.
It's great to see Nick back in the octagon, a guy that every time he makes the walk, you know you are going to get a great fight. He's gonna start going at you the moment the referee says fight. He's gonna be talking. He'll be trying to slap you. He'll be hitting you with the jab. And if you make the mistake of just taking him down, Nick Diaz has a great jiu-jitsu game, unbelievable submission ability, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt with black belt boxing.
Yep.
That's Nick Diaz.
Lifetime in the sport, made his UFC debut all the way back at UFC 44 against Jeremy Jackson in 2003. Representing the passionate town of Liverpool, Merseyside, England, here is the Gorilla, Darren Till. This is a man unto himself, very special fighter and young man.
He's a very special young man. He's a very special fighter, and the people are drawn to Darren Till. If you witness a Darren Till walkout, as you are right now, you understand that it's very special. He has that star quality, but that star quality means nothing if you don't have the fighting ability. Darren Till definitely has the fighting ability.
What a great frame for this welterweight division. Not always easy for him to make the 171-pound limit, but at least until further notice, Darren Till is a welterweight and a contender at that. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Diaz is 10 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, Darren Till. And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Yves Levine.
Ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. The classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions. This guy, once you're on the ground, there is no place where you are safe. You are constantly getting attacked. He's always throwing up submissions. He's always attacking arms. He's always attacking your neck, doing everything to try and make you think submission's coming, even if it's just to change positions to secure top.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Combination lands for him. It was hard to see a miss in that sequence. He's put it all together.
I mean, everything is just flowing. He's like in a zone. It's like the basketball hoop becomes...
Oh! Ooh, diving punch lands.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hit very bad.
Back to the feet. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, big left. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that.
Oh, I did, because I have time where I haven't kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown. Big punch from the clinch.
Nice knee to the body there. Oh, that's a good strike there by Diaz. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch. Getting the... Wow!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! so we call on the numbers here.
Wow, he actually got the takedown.
Back to the feet. Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Everything works off of the jab, doubles up on it there. Punches blocked. Oh!
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, straight right. Oh! Back to the feet.
That was a jab.
Oh! All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go. Oh! What an end to round one. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. Whoa! All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal, because now he has to try and stop his opponent from kicking him away. How do you do that? You attack the feet. You start grabbing the feet with the hands, lead with your hips, grab the feet with the hands, pass the feet to the side, and start to lead with your knee to try to get him to side control.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done. Man, the submission attempts keep on coming. Going for a choke now. Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is!
He got him!
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission. And he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nick Diaz!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he could get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
Don't you know everything live now? If it ain't put it to rest.
All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight matchup between Raphael Assunção and Clay Guida. well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 38 wins, 19 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Play the Carpenter, Guida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 28 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Raphael Assunção! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Darren.
You ready? You ready? Now let's
All right,
go.
so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills, he don't care what.
John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's a different level.
Yeah.
This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy.
Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job.
And he landed the right hand there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Assunção gets touched by that kick to the body. Single collar tie here.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
3 minutes to go here, round 1.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Right hand on point.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Allows him to get right back up.
He did a great job securing that ankle pick, but did not react quick enough to secure top position.
All right, so just like that, back to a standing position. We will see who has the advantage. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression.
Right. 30 total strikes have landed for Raphael Assunção. Assunção gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Man.
That one is going to end the fight. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Assunção gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find
nice
the
block
finish.
there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he is.
A sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around, trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
When he sets on you, take him down. And then just
All right, no telestrator for the champ tonight, but that's okay. He'll still talk you through the replays. Body kicks for days, man.
I mean, body kicks for days, but I got to be honest, John. If we don't incorporate a telestrator into this game, this may be my only version of EA UFC.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Back to the jab now, no good.
Oh, he hurt him!
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Mixes in an elbow there. Oh!
Oh, nice elbow. He got him. Oh, nice. That was a jab. Take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been fantastic.
Nice takedown as he gets the double leg takedown. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Might be a submission attempt here.
I mean, he cannot.
Looks pretty tight here, DC.
He can find it. It's over. John, it's over. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch.
And he's out.
Oh, nice right hand.
All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push.
Right.
With your feet, you elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hands back, hip heights up, back to your feet. Now we're back to fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Third round underway. Here's the kick, blocked by Assunção. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds. making up for lost time here.
Big head kick lands. Right hand punch to the clinch.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Working on a guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
He might get a finish here. And he's out. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Guida. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Working off his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard. Assunção's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Assunção getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Whoa! Oh, he might be out.
Who's hurt?
Oh, huge right hand!
Oh, big O.
Some nice back and forth action here. Just missing on the high kick there.
Oh!
Double leg
Fantastic.
lands. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Raphael Assunção.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance tonight.
Up next, it's a heavyweight collision between the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz, and Anderson Silva. The former UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit. And that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. The American is 31. The Brazilian is 45. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Tito! Ortiz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world. It's going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappling goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he approach trying to get this fight to the ground?
This position now, what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to feel the lock so you can get to your feet. He changes the angle, finds the right spot. What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Oh!
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now what you're looking for defensively.
He'll start to pull down on the head, and you'll have no choice but to tap.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back throws. Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Yeah, notice he just took the body triangle, readjust the lock, and now it looks like he's got it.
There is the tap. So he submits courtesy of the rear naked choke. That guy's got a squeeze on.
He does a great job securing the position, getting under the neck, and then hiding his hands in order to get the finish. Fantastic performance by this fighter. He's done, he's done. What a fight.
Well, yeah, so the work in the gym pays off here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Gorgeous setup on the choke, and I think even better execution down the stretch. Clearly it was sunk in deep. His opponent had no choice but to tap or take a nap. In this case, he chose to tap out. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Anderson, the Spider, Silva!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he...
Coming up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between Matt Hughes and George Rush St-Pierre. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. George St-Pierre is 6 years his senior. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, presenting the challenger, George Rush St-Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 45 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Hillsborough, Illinois, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it upright.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Effective punch there by Hughes. Well, he told us on Thursday you don't get paid to fight 15 minutes. To that end, early takedown is there.
His ideal fight is a grind. As ugly as he can make it, it's better for him. And with this early takedown, he ensures that he can start to wear at the gas tank for a long time.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's bag down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Back to the feet now. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Quick entry to get it on a single.
That was a great single. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Seconds remain in the round. The Hall of Famer Hughes gets back up again. Well-placed kick there by George St-Pierre.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pull it down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to... Oh!
Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range zone.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
His way with him here. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Clean sounds for the end of round one.
Take a seat. All right, listen. I need you to be more active this round. You cannot wait and try to...
All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, wow! Head kick. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents, all right, fighting out of the clinch here, and not for long. Nice trip to get the takedown.
Yeah, sometimes, John, you have a guy that is just so versatile, and they can do these takedowns in so many ways. You saw it on full display right there with that trip. Beautiful kick.
Oh, beautiful shot there with the hook. I'm not sure his opponent saw that one coming.
His opponent is thinking straight punch. He's hooking right around the guard to land and land efficiently.
Oh! Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Lands a nice one, too. right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh! Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. St-Pierre gets hit with that elbow. You don't want to take too many more of those.
He's putting him in exact...
There's the tap!
He's done, he's done!
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Matt Hughes.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains as such. Congrats to the still UFC welterweight champion. Big effort out of the incumbent here tonight.
He has so much pride in being the UFC champion, and you see it in the effort that he puts in retaining his title.